Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I am your host, the Ranting Monkey. He is Dax Orion. Say hi, Dax.
Hello.
Sitting over there is Jack. Say hi, Jack.
Hello.
Hi, Jack.
I hope everyone is having a good day today because, man, Sunday is such a dreary day, man. No matter what you try to do, it's just fucking dreary. I hate Sundays. I hate them. However, it's a day off for a lot of people, so that always made them nicer when I had to work. I don't know about you guys. Sundays just always feel weird. Tom! And I'm glad it's coming to an end and we're coming into Monday. I'm not a Monday hater. Are you guys Monday haters?
No.
I hate most days.
Let's see, that's different. As long as you hate most days equally, that's fine then. Why are you timing out Ryan?
It was bound to happen.
Oh, okay. All right. What you're telling me is it's fate?
Well, you know.
The Red Hawk. So, guys, we're going to talk about music. We've been dancing around it dancing around music for the last week or so. Lesser Logic. And Polly mentioned yesterday, Mr. Dax, reach out, that it would be nice if we could play music clips. And it would be. It really would be. But unfortunately, we're in the realm of YouTube. And Justin, that's not a good idea. That's a good way to get your channel just shut down. And
isn't it funny that we're more worried about like music getting us shut down than when we pop the nudity?
Right. You know, you can get shut down like immediately for music, and you can have a pussy up for like 2 hours before anybody would even notice it.
That's because the porn industry cares a lot less than the music industry.
Monkey, you're right. Monkey will sing us the songs. Unfortunately, no.
It only do about 6 seconds of each song.
Evil said, Monkey, did you watch the music video I sent you yesterday? I don't think so.
Try you sent me a picture, Evil. I gotta go look at that real quick.
Did you DM it to me? How was this sent?
I can see this.
Anyhow. Hey, now, Dax, you're not old enough to remember 8-track tapes, are you?
Not as their popularity was strong, but I am very aware of them because my dad had a bunch of them.
Yeah, I barely missed the 8-track phase. I mean, we had some in our old Ford Pinto. We had a nice 8-track player. And Jack, you're old enough to remember him a little better, right? Peter!
Just a little, yeah. I remember when they were kind of on the tail end because tape cassettes were already out, obviously, and they were getting way more popular. So I knew people that had them in their vehicles, like adults, but they were phasing out very quickly by that point.
Did I yell Peter's name?
I don't know, but do it anyway.
Peter!
Peter!
Yeah, we had them, but by the time I was old enough, to be in control of my own music, cassettes were definitely a thing. But even with that, I don't think these kids today understand how good they have it. Do you remember if there was a song you liked on a cassette, you better hope it's the first song.
Yeah.
Or be really good with that timing.
You got to rewind. Hope you hit the right spot. Nope. Rewind. Oh, shit, too far. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass.
The worst part was when you had a tape player that you used all the time, and then you went to another one, and the speed was slightly different, so you couldn't fast forward. Like, you could kind of count it, 10, 9, 8, 7. But on another machine, you couldn't do it because it'd be just a little off, and then you'd be fighting with it to get to the beginning of your song.
Not to mention when it was like a Walkman, and you have like batteries, as soon as they start to go, then the song starts getting slower, and then you don't even notice it, and all of a sudden, it's slow jam.
Yeah.
And then they came out with this wonderful invention called the Cassingle. I loved Cassingles because it was just the one fucking song you wanted.
Yeah, but they were like $3 when the tape was 10. So you could get the whole thing, or you could get one track. It depended if you only like that song.
I was going to say, let's be fair. There's certain albums, there's only one song you want to hear anyway.
Indeed, and that's why I actually loved Cassingles. And Records were another great one. I liked records more than cassettes because you could just go right to the song if you understood how the grooves work, you know?
Yeah.
And then CDs came, and it was like, oh,
they were truly the version of that everyone was looking for when it came to media.
Yeah.
Suddenly you could just go right to your track, man. You didn't have to deal with all that. Here's my problem with most albums. We've always called them albums, people, because that's what they were. Even, you know, today, that record album, nobody makes fucking record albums anymore. I forgot what I was saying.
You were talking about the convenience of CD players.
No, yeah. Bands put out these fucking records that has like 10, 12, sometimes a lot more songs on it. And only one of them was any fucking good. Or two, if you were lucky. And it always drove me nuts. Thank you, Snubbers. I recorded all my favorites on blank tapes. Get on my level. Well, sure. You can do that. But again, like if you have 6 favorites you put on there, you still got to go through and get to the right one each time that you want it. That doesn't help. The single was where it was at on the tapes, man. Not to mention, if your favorite tape got eaten and broke, if it got eaten, you just take the pencil, you know, spin it around. But if your tape broke, man, that was heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking. Bands still sell LPs. They're making a comeback. Like Walmart has started selling records again and record players.
Very retro.
Very retro. They're fucking expensive, dude.
What's next? The Edison phonograph, like the old hand crank ones.
Oh, I can't wait till they bring back CDs. Everybody, it sounds better on vinyl. No, it doesn't. It sounds like it sounds like there's scratches and shit. I don't like that background noise shit. Are you guys the vinyl people?
Hell no.
No.
I have so many people. I have so many friends. It sounds so much better on vinyl. No, it doesn't. It sounds scratchy and crappy. Stop it. LPs shouldn't come back. Stupid freaking hipsters. Yeah, hipsters are definitely where it's at, man. But here's the thing. Hipsters become such a big thing that now some of them actually have money. So you can go out and buy, they have the money to go buy $20 records. They're more expensive than they were back in the day.
Yeah, and now they have their parents' money.
Yeah. So I was able to get a record player, CD player from my grandma, even got a few vinyls. Cool. I still use CDs. I love CDs. Here, you know why I like CDs? Because one day everything's going to go down and you guys aren't going to have your streamed music anymore. My iTunes is going to be worth shit at that point, but all my CDs will still be there.
Yep. And even worse, if they get censorious about it, they could just remove digital music from the marketplaces and you can't get it anymore.
Yep. And you don't have to deal with that shit when you got your own hard copy.
Yep.
There's more depth to the music on vinyl. No, there's not more depth. There's scratches. That's what there is.
Yeah, there's background noise. If you like static and scratches, then all yours.
Yeah, it's all poppy and shit. Fuck that. No, look, I'm not a snob. If you guys like it, it's good for you. Are you guys music snobs?
No.
I know a lot of music snobs, and I used to be one, especially like towards boy bands. Like, fuck that. That's not really music. That's crap. As I get older, I care less. I really do. If you enjoy something, go out there and enjoy it. It's none of my business. Now, One Direction can fuck off and stay away from my hashtag. But otherwise...
Can I interrupt for a second?
Absolutely.
Hey, Johnny Hellcat, I just got your Twitter message. So I can't make it 10 hours ago. Sorry.
I always feel bad when that happens, man.
Dude, I've been so busy today. So I feel bad because I haven't been checking Twitter. I've been all over the place. We moved a washing machine to like 4 different locations. It was out of control.
That sounds like a waste of time.
You have no idea how much time I wasted today. Anyway, back to hating on boy bands. Fuck One Direction.
Yeah, stay away from my hashtag, you asshats. My car only has a CD player. The van, man, that fucker. I'm pretty sure we can get music from outer space in that thing. The last one we had the. Did you guys ever have the thing where you plug that fake CD thing into or the fake cassette into your dashboard and then plug your CD player into it? Those were great.
I got so much use out of that thing.
Oh yeah, and then the wire would eventually go bad, and you'd have to fiddle with it while driving, so that you can still hear music.
Oh man, those were the days. Now we've reminisced about that. Do you guys have a favorite platform? Like for me, I love the streaming just because you get it immediately. It's like CD on demand, basically. But I like my CDs the best because, like I said, I like having hard copies.
Yeah, I like CDs.
I do too.
It also shows that I give a shit about the band because I'll spend money on it.
Oh, that's true too. What about Napster? Are you guys Napster users?
Nope. Not that I didn't download music, I just didn't use Napster.
Jack?
No, I never used it.
I may have used it. But I'm one of those people that if like that, if it was a song, it's like, okay, I'll buy that. So I bought the things that I LimeWire. I'm with you, Dax. I like if I like something, I try to support it for real.
Mm-hmm.
But
I still do that. So like if I find a band I'm enjoying or I'm like, yeah, I'd like to see them make more stuff because I like at least one song on here. I'll get the album so the people will think that the album is awesome just so I can get more of the stuff.
Yeah, but again, most people look, just make the good songs, guys. Stop making shit ones. It's why I like the Bon Jovi album New Jersey so much. It's like the only one that I can listen to the whole fucking. Actually, there's one song on there I can't listen to, but I like every other song on there.
Which song is it?
Oh God, I'd have to bring up the. So you're asking me to use my memory here. I know when I hear it. I skipped the motherfucker. Let's see if I can find the list.
Well,
of the
I know
songs.
what's on it. It might not be in order, but I know Blood on Blood's on there.
I love Blood on Blood, man.
I know Bad Medicine's on there, which is awesome. Ride Cowboy Ride's on there. I'll Be There For You's on there.
Homebound, is it Homebound?
Homebound Train's on there. Living in Sin's on there. Lay Your Hands on Me's on there.
My ex-girlfriend panties were always on there.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi was a panty dropper back in the day.
Wild as the Wind's on there. I'm not a big fan of that one, to be honest.
Which one is it?
What else is on there?
It's got to be Homebound Train because I recognized all the others and love them. I can actually sing them all.
Love for Sale's on there. 99 in the Shade's on there.
99 in the Shade is not my favorite, but I can listen to it.
And then I'm missing one. Did I say stick to your guns?
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay, well then I think that's all of them.
You didn't say Born to Be My Baby.
Is that on there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, that's the last one, I think.
Yeah, they had five radio releases off that album.
Yeah, they did. They had a lot of singles pop off that.
Yeah, it was a great one. Great album, man. But like I said, there's very few albums like that, unless it's like a greatest hits. And even some greatest hits, like I don't like that fucking song.
Yeah.
Black Album.
Yeah, Metallica they're talking about.
Oh, you'd say Black Album, I think Prince.
No,
Metallica is one of those bands that I enjoy a lot of their good singles, but a lot of it sounds repetitious.
Metallica hasn't been good since Master of Puppets.
That's fair.
They started dying out with Injustice for All. That was such a hit and miss album. Then the Black Album was really their selling out point because after that, it went to that crappy Load. Yeah, they called it Load for a reason. And then Reload. Oh, man, they really sold out. Like, they were just cash grabbing all over the place after that.
Look, man, if I was a band, I would cash grab the fuck out of everything.
Yeah, but it wasn't just a cash grab. It was a shameless attempt to be hip, and they weren't good at it.
By the way, guys, throw your favorite music and stuff in there. We'll address some of it eventually. Tell us what you like. So, do you guys have favorite bands?
I do.
What's your favorite band, Dex?
Collective Soul.
Oh,
interesting.
Not bad at all. Probably my favorite, and you can probably guess because I've already mentioned their album, Bon Jovi, just for longevity and the amount of good fucking songs they have. From going all the way back to Slippery When Wet up to I don't even know their latest album, just I know the songs because they play. And my wife loves John Bon Jovi. She's got a thing for John Bon Jovi. I'm like,
yeah, most women do.
That's a goofy looking motherfucker. You just like him because he sings and he's rich.
Yes, that's why they like all men. If you play guitar and you have money, suddenly your penis is like a magical weapon.
My favorite band is an a cappella metal band. How can you do a cappella metal?
No, but I'm intrigued enough to look that up now.
They're called Van Canto. All right, cool. They fucking yeah, that's
James,
something I would have to look that up.
Favorite song from them? I'd have to say my recent favorite song from them is actually one that Ed didn't sing. It was what the hell's his name? It was one of the replacement guys after everything fell out. For I Don't Need Any More Friends. I love that song, but the classic Collective Soul would probably be Heavy from the fourth album. It was awesome.
Talking about the a cappella metal band, Nothing For You says they're badass. I would imagine, I don't know if I recognize the name, but thinking of a cappella metal, I think I know who that is. I think I've been sent that before. Anyway, favorite band is The Doors. Oh, that's old school, man. And we had a Jimmy Buffett in there, man. I love Jimmy Buffett. I love me some Jimmy Buffett.
Glenn Miller's in there.
Glenn Miller. Holy shit. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Damn. Some of you guys, I forget some of you guys are even older than me. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Music makes me happy. I was never one of those people who knows all of the bands and all of the songs, names, and all that shit. But I can sing. I probably have a library of over 2,000 songs stuck in my head that I can sing the entire songs through. That's how I used to keep myself when I worked at a machine shop. It is really, really loud in there. So loud you have to wear earplugs. It's mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the closest person to you is like 100 yards away. So it's not like you can talk to them. So what I would do is as I'm sitting there running my little machine, I would just sing every song that I knew. I'd go through them. And I actually learned to time my breaks that way. It's like, okay, I can sing these songs and it'll be break time. We were growing up when music was great. I don't know what's happened to music.
Auto-tune.
Well, that's a large part of it.
There's no soul in it anymore.
I think that's a good part of it too.
It's just a product now.
My wife will listen to like modern music, top 40 stations, and it's like I can't listen to it. What the fuck is this? Oh, some Def Leppard, Love Bites. That was on. Oh God, what's the name of that album? The one that had Pour Some Sugar on Me.
I wasn't a huge fan of that.
Oh, I loved it. That's another album where I could listen to most of it.
Yeah, I saw them in concert. They're terrible.
Before or after the drummer lost his arm?
After, but I don't blame him. It was kind of an everyone's fault situation.
I just think it's cool that they waited for him and that he was able to come back that way. Maybe Hysteria. Yes, thank you, Faithless. That was the name of the album.
It's also a good song by Muse.
I'm the same way, Ranting Monkey. I work in a loud factory and I depend on the jukebox in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, because they won't let you listen to music either, and they have earbuds specifically designed to cancel out other noise, and you could easily just listen to your music. It's not going to make a fucking difference. But no, you can't do it. It's a safety thing. Prove it.
Well, we had a guy who would listen to his headphones while he was driving the fork truck.
That's a mistake.
Yeah. At your machine, I mean, it's not as big a deal unless somebody's, yelling at you. I mean, they can get close enough.
Be able to hear it. I mean, if you're yelling and your music is only as loud as the machines around you, then you're still going to hear it.
Yeah, I just sang.
Personal responsibility, in my opinion.
And for the record, I did sing out loud. I have no shame. So I liked Kill Shot. That sounds familiar. Naughty by Nature. Oh my God.
So now we're gonna get back into that.
OPP?
I knew it. We're gonna get into 80s and 90s rap, and I'm gonna get annoyed.
What's wrong with 80s and 90s
That's
rap?
how we ended the last music one.
Yeah, but 80s and 90s rap is good.
It's better than the stuff now. I'll give you that.
It is. It is. The stuff now, man. I think you hit it right, Dex. There's just no soul to it, man.
Yeah, it's really just a product. It's like, what's gonna sell as opposed to what sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's corporate rap.
It's garbage. It's a lot of garbage. And when I said I'm not a music snob, I don't look at any genre and be like, that's not music. I know a lot of people, rap's not music. Like, fuck you. Yes, it is. Oh, somebody just said, sorry, thoughts from the dryer. Just said rap's not music. Yes, it is. I like rap. And if you don't like it, that's cool. But especially, I don't know why. I was laying in bed last night and LL Cool J popped in my head. And it was I Need Love.
Well, of course it was.
I fucking love that. It's the first rap love song, y'all. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall.
You're still gay.
My mind, I hear my conscience call. God, I still know all the fucking lyrics to that song. I haven't heard that in fucking decades, man.
Probably. Hey, Kyler, they sell fucking earbuds that you can get from your Human Resource guys. I'd totally throw down the 50 for that. Are you kidding me? Especially in a factory job.
I like some jazz and classical with my rock and some rap. Oh man, I love me some classical. If I'm having trouble sleeping, especially, throw on some classical music and just let my mind just go away.
Mozart's 25th gets me rocking for whatever reason. And you've all heard it. If you've seen the Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio, it was one of the songs that was in there. You'd recognize it.
See, a lot of people, what's your favorite classical? I don't know.
Yep.
No fucking clue.
Mozart's 25th. Promise you. That's my favorite. The next favorite would probably be Moonlight Sonata as a movement on its own.
I know me and Little Butt, we have a song. There's I'm sure I can find the name of it on here. There's an app that I downloaded when she was just a wee thing. It's called White Noise for Babies.
Mm-hmm.
And it also has some songs on it. And which one is it? It's For Elise. And I'm probably saying that horribly wrong.
No, that's right.
But that is our song. And somebody
I'm not surprised you're a Beethoven fan.
When she was about 1.5 years old, somebody tried playing that for her, and she looked at me, no, me and Grandpa. Like, that's right, that's my baby. That is our song.
I was just responding to somebody. Hang on, I'm like, hey, yeah, Mark Vecchio. I hope I said that right. And he put show and then pan. You jest, but Chopin is awesome. I love Chopin.
Oh, Chopin, yeah. I know I like a lot of these composers. I just couldn't tell you which one is which. And then, like, when you get into jazz and stuff, again, I don't know any of the artists. I just know some of it I like and some of it's garbage. And to me, now I people get mad at me because there's certain songs I don't like. Like, I have never liked Eminem, no matter how big he got.
The first 2 albums are okay.
It's nothing about him. It's that high pitched fucking voice of his.
It's nothing about him. It's just his voice.
It's just his fucking voice. No, but it's not like I'm like, oh, I don't like his politics like people are today. Or
isn't that the thing though? It's like you don't like I mean, not you personally, everybody. They don't like people because of their politics. Like, when the fuck did politics have much to do with music outside the 60s?
Oh yeah, well, it always has. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that
but you know what I mean. It's not like
yeah. But I never liked that sound. And my wife gets mad at me because my wife likes the Carpenters. And
doesn't everybody like the Carpenters?
No.
I don't like the Carpenters.
I can't listen to that shit. It's too high pitched, man. It makes my fucking head hurt. And I get a lot of shit. It's like, oh, you just don't like female singers. I do.
No, like, I don't like that she got herself killed because there was, well, I can't say stupidity because it is a disease, but it's a dumbass, it was fucking stupidity. I'm sorry. Put a fucking sandwich in you.
If she had taken half of Mama Cass's sandwich,
Mama Cass would have bit her in half. Better get off my sandwich, bitch. Steven says, I like the Carpenters, but I'm ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of anything you like.
You can like the Carpenters. I don't, for Monkey's reasons, I really just don't like her. Karen was just kind of meh.
Johnny Hellcat, thank you so much. It's not you, it's just points everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons that people that I've heard people, don't like Eminem. For me, it wasn't what he was singing, or it's his fucking voice. RJ. There's so many, but like I love Pink.
Yeah, I do. She's a guilty pleasure.
She's got a nice deep voice for a woman, so I can listen to it, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I can play well off of deep female voices because that goes good with my my range. So I actually like her stuff a lot because I can sing her stuff just in a different octave.
I sing it like man. I sing it with my chest.
Well, she doesn't have one, so that helps you.
That's true. That is true. My tits are definitely bigger than hers.
I think everyone's might.
Look at that. We've already talked about tits tonight.
Hey, all right. And if you want to see them, they're all over YouTube because she had a what did she had a piercing she wanted to show off
on her boobie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow,
gross.
Well, you can show off your boobie on Twitter. Jack said porn is not against Twitter rules. He said that when he was on Rogan. So that picture of, I should have taken a screenshot of why I had to take down that one stream and put it on Twitter so people knew. This is what did it. Oh,
agreed, Circus. Yeah, as soon as he said fuck his fans, if they like Trump, it's like you're just killing off your money. Just say you don't like Trump, but that gives your fans, the ability to say, "Oh, I mean, I like Trump, but I still like your music. That's cool." But no, when you say "fuck off," I don't want you. Why am I supposed to care about you? Even if I didn't like Trump, I'd fucking walk away at that point.
I'm not like that. I don't know. I've never been that kind of person. Like okay, even if like fuck you fans, be like, fuck you. I'm listening anyway. Kiss my ass.
Give any more money. I'll fucking pirate their shit. I'm not gonna give.
Yeah, there you go. I will listen to you on YouTube, motherfucker.
Have done and will continue to do.
Man, I listen to a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I have a whole playlist full of just random shit. Call it like chilled out groove.
Well, one of my favorite songs from Meatloaf is 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad.
I've always liked the story behind that one.
It is such a great song. If you listen to just the chorus, guys, it sounds like he's telling some bitch to fuck off because it's, I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. And it's like, oh, that's cold as fuck. But if you actually listen to the song, man, it is so heartbreaking. It's one of those great story songs because it tells the story of him, talking to this girl and saying this to her, and she's just kicked him out of the house at that point. But then you get to the rest of the song, and he's that way because some woman fucking just destroyed him. Some woman said that to him, and it just fucking destroyed his whole life. So it's made him that way. Like, that is heartbreaking. I like songs like that. I like songs that have a good story to them.
That's why I like Leonard Skinner. 3 Steps is one of my favorite songs just because of the whole, like, him having a dance with a chick. Her boyfriend walks in. He's like, I'm going to fucking ruin you. And he's like, hey, I don't really know her, so I'm just going to go. And they start arguing, and he just bails. So funny.
Going back to that, I'm ashamed of, don't be ashamed of anything you like. If somebody doesn't like what you like, tell them to fuck off, man. I remember when it was not cool to like Prince. Prince blew up and everybody loved him, and then it was like, a Prince is so gay. And it's like, fuck you. I like
his
Prince.
Outfits are gay. The rest of him, obviously not, as we've got hundreds of women to attest it.
Monkey, could you check your DMs? Yeah, I'll check Twitter here in a few minutes.
Hello, Jenna.
Yeah, never apologize for what you like, man. Fuck them if they don't like it. And you know what? Here's the thing. You might get some shit for things you like, but fuck it. Who cares? You still get to enjoy it. Don't let people take that away from you. Ever. Ever. I don't care if it's movies, music, video game, whatever it is. Don't let anybody take away what you like. Now, you might tell me you like something, and I'll tell you you're fucking gay for it, but you should still like it.
Like your love of Baby Shark?
Yeah, I've only heard it one time, and I didn't hate it. But like I said, I only heard it once. If I heard that 100 times, I'd probably want to shoot myself in the face. Speaking of want to shoot myself in the face, were you guys fans of Don't Worry, Be Happy?
No.
Yes, but not originally. It took a parody version of the song "Don't Worry, Be Etchy" for me to like it. And it's all about like you getting like turned on by like Ash and Misty and things from Pokemon. It's the funniest shit. I can't find it anywhere.
TOS says, I still don't like Prince. That's cool if you don't like Prince. And then Mark says, I saw Prince in '85 with my wife. One of my I don't have a lot of regrets in life, but things that I wished I could have done. Prince was in Grand Rapids, and I found out about it the month after he was there. It's like, well, I'll just wait for the next show, and he never made it back. I love me some Prince, man. When he's one of the few people that a celebrity who died where it actually like hit me. My brother was a big fan, and that's where I actually picked up my love of Prince because I like songs and stuff. But this motherfucker, Dad would go to work at like 5 a.m. and we had to get up at like 7 for school. And at like 7:05, my brother would start just blasting Prince. It's like, dude, really? And then when he died, I inherited all of his CDs and stuff. And, just to be closer to my brother, I'd sit there and listen to him. And, oh, fuck, I love Prince. Yeah, tell me I can't like him now, motherfucker.
Yep.
Born to be Wild. Oh, Born to be Wild's great. Oh, man. Never show that song to Pumpkin. What song? Which song did I mention that's horrible?
That shark one.
Oh, no. Real quick Pumpkin story, because I love that baby, and she loves me. Tonight, I have what I call my Bambi legs today. They're really shaky, and it was real bad today. So I couldn't walk around with her, but I could stand in place. And Lady Monkey handed her to me, and we're sitting there hugging, and she looks over at Lady Monkey, and Lady Monkey reaches for her, and she kind of slowly leans for Lady Monkey, and so Lady Monkey takes her, and I just hold my hands out to her, and she dives for me like, oh, my baby. And we did this like 3 times, and it's like, okay, wait a minute. And I called her mom over. I said, here, you take her for a second. And she goes to her mom, and I said, come here. And she dove for me from her mom. I'm like, that's right. This is my baby. God damn it. She loves her grandpa. And we did it twice just to prove it was not an accident. Like, she wants me. Fuck y'all. I drove my dad home from a Charlie Daniels concert. Oh, man, Charlie Daniels is... I grew up on old country, man. I told you guys last night, Mom had that whole Christian thing going on where we weren't allowed to listen to rock until we were like 8 or 9. But we could listen to the Charlie Daniels Band. Which, by the way, has some worse shit than a lot of rock, man, depending on what song you're listening to. Yeah, I grew up on old country. I'm not as big a fan of like new country. 90s country was about where I was like, okay, I'm getting done with this because it's basically pop at this point. I don't hate it. It's just so samey. So samey. Nobody does anything different anymore. I remember watching I don't remember what show it was on where Steven Tyler was a judge for one of those singing shows. Was he on? I forget which one he was on. But we're watching it, and actually Lady Monkey's watching it, and I was doing something in the background, and I'm listening to it. And this woman comes up there who her voice was fine, and it was different. It was cool. It was kind of different. And Steven Tyler's like, no, we can't. And him saying that, I was like, wow. Him giving her a thumbs down, like, wow, that's weird. And everybody that got approved on the show that night had that kind of black girl gospel-y music.
Yeah, I hate that, by the way. Like, that's the only thing people strive for now.
Yes, exactly. And I turned to Lady Monkey, like, if Aerosmith came on this show, they'd have been told no.
Mm-hmm.
They'd have been like, I'm sorry, no, your voice isn't okay. Steven
The only
Tyler
time you hear weird voices in like indie music, like Gautier and stuff like that, that's not mainstream at all, but it's popular because it wasn't mainstream, but it's a hipster thing to do.
I love that gospel-y voice sound. I hate that that's all anybody wants from singers anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because once bitten, twice shy. Yes. Oh, such a great song. And oh yeah, I love that song. Anyway, with my retro 80s thing yesterday, and actually watching The Dirt, Vince Neil's voice. I mentioned that there's very few people that can actually sing Motley Crue songs properly because of how like it's high pitch in a weird way. It's that I can't even describe it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that would never make it on like America's Got Talent. They'd be like, you know, you're not bad, but you should be playing at like public parks where nobody can hear you. And I hate that. I fucking hate that. Bob Dylan, we talked about him yesterday. Look, I'm not a fan of Bob Dylan, but there is absolutely no way he would ever become a superstar today. I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Go get nasal surgery and then come back.
Yeah, and he's ugly as shit too. Like Phil Collins,
yeah,
same thing. Never be able to have a career today.
Neil is gritty tenor. I guess that's a good way to describe it. But like Steve Perry from Journey, man, nobody can sing as fucking the way he does. And if they again stop making shit all the same music. And stop making that crap that isn't even music. It's just repeating one line over and over again. I'm getting tired of that shit on the radio too. Like, we got a beat. Just say this line over and over again. Like, that's not music. Fuck off. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit of a music snob.
A little bit.
I think everybody's a little bit of a music snob.
Well, I don't mind it's not like, okay, this singing is bad. Okay, your singing's fine. Your beat's fine. You're just saying the same goddamn thing. Literally the same fucking line over and over. Bob Dylan would be nothing more than a coffee house singer today. And you know what? He probably only should have been. I mean,
his writing's fine, but he is just bad sounding.
He's a much better writer than he is a singer.
He's written some of the best stuff ever. That's a testament to his skill as a writer, but he cannot sing for shit.
Robert Plant was second choice to Terry Reid. I'm not sure what we're talking about there. Everyone Must Get Stoned is a masterpiece. I don't know what that is. But yeah, there's so many singers that had great careers that would never be allowed to be on the radio today. So I like, if anything comes along that's even kind of rock, they're like, no, sorry. You're gonna have to go get an auto tune. So I Maroon 5, so many people love them. My wife likes them. You know what? I don't know if I like him. I don't know if I like his singing because all I've ever heard is his auto tune crap.
Wait, who are we talking about? I was answering somebody.
Maroon 5.
The dude from Maroon 5. I don't know if he can sing or not.
Probably not. He seems really annoying as a person, so.
Well, I liked him on that the show he was on. What is it? The Voice. He was on there with that country dude, and they would go back and forth. It was a lot of fun. That's the only exposure I have to him as a person. But again, I don't know if he can sing worth a fuck.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure if there was an actual fight between them, Blake Shelton would kick his fucking ass. Because he looks like one of those big old good old boy types.
Struggling Paradox says, Monkey, I'm your age, and I think good rock and roll died a long time ago. I think I'm with you. That's one of the reasons it annoys me so much when people give Nickelback such problems. They're one of the few bands that actually, it's a band, and okay, if you don't like their singing, I get that, but I enjoy their singing. They actually have some really good songs on some of their albums that don't make radio play. But like, they're a band, leave them alone. They're the last ones that all of them are playing instruments, for fuck's sake. Please leave him alone. Blake Sheldon is sexy as fuck. Okay. I'll take your word for that. I tend to like boobies, less facial hair, and a vagina. That's all.
Less facial hair or no facial hair?
Well, no would be preferable.
Okay, just checking.
But if it's an Italian girl, I mean, you know,
That's true.
sometimes, or a nice chick from like Iran. Some of them have, you know, those sideburns they can't get rid of.
And a mustache better than mine.
Oh, Queen. You know what? Queen is. We've had discussions on Lords of the Night about what singer had the best range. And Freddie Mercury has to be up there. Just because there's songs that I've heard is like, and then the radio announcer come on in, and that was Queen. I'm like, what? That was Queen? The differences in the songs that they played and that he sung, just fucking amazing. My 10-year-old granddaughter likes Jimi Hendrix. I've never been a Hendrix fan. The man could play guitar, man. Could play guitar like a motherfucker. We will rock. Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to check my Twitter. Oh, okay. Guys, okay over there?
Yeah, I've had a long day. So
oh, you're fine. You're fine, man. I'm just making sure everybody's cool, hanging in there. Queen with that fucker that sings through his nose is awful. What? Who sings through his nose? I don't know what that means. Roy Orbison. Oh man, yeah. Now you're going back.
James Colley, best Queen album is Flash Gordon's soundtrack. Disagree, fight me in Knoxville.
Nice. Sure, but all along the Watchtower is pretty amazing. I don't know what that one is either. See, and like I said, there's a lot of these that you might mention a song and I will never know the name of it, and I may know every word to the song. Buddy Holly, oh man, he was a tragic loss.
Yeah.
Him and Richie Valens and the Big Bopper.
Yeah, that was a musical tragedy for sure.
And especially Buddy Holly was like at the top of his game, man. Richie Valens, he was getting there. He actually got a lot more love after La Bamba came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, poor Buddy, man. Are you guys fans of the old stuff?
I grew up with it, so I know some of it. Like my parents, you know, they're of that generation.
Yeah, mine too. Mom, like I said last night, she was more of an Everly Brothers kind of girl, but Elvis and man, so many. I love me some Elvis. Buddy was great. Hank Williams, senior or junior, thoughts from the dryer? Because my dad loved Hank Williams, senior. And he has one of those really whiny, high-pitched voices that hurts my ears a little bit. I respect what he was in the genre, but Hank Jr., man, oh, I love me some Hank Jr. Oh, senior, yeah, you'd have got along with my dad. My dad also used to really love bluegrass. Loved him some bluegrass, man. That's where I developed my love of the banjo. I can't play any instrument. Do you guys play any instruments?
The vagina.
Yeah, I play the vagina. Dax, you okay? Did we lose Dax? Oh, he might be talking to Lauren. Yeah, I don't play anything. I'm not musically inclined. I've tried to learn to play guitar, but these big fingers of mine, I know you should still be able to learn to play, but I have problems doing so.
I think I have a negative talent for it because I can make any instrument sound worse than anyone else has ever heard it play.
That's actually a talent. You could probably become famous with that.
Yeah.
Play that, play that over top of your laundry, man. I can play some piano, says nothing for you here. I can. I just I'll learn a song, how to play it like on a keyboard or something, and then I'll never do it again. And I'll go back like a year later. I'm like, I don't remember any of this shit. Oops. To piss Monkey off, someone say Kurt Cobain. Look.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you, Dax. How you doing, man?
I've been talking for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you at all.
Well, that's annoying. I said I played bass, by the way. Just not very.
Oh, cool. I tried to learn bass too, but it's a guitar, and my fingers just trip over the strings. I know there's people with bigger hands than mine who play, so it can be done. I just can't do it. And now that I have this claw for a hand, I'll never be able to even try. I sent Queen with Adam Lambert DM to Twatter. Oh, did Adam Lambert play with Queen?
Mm.
Huh.
Are they really Queen anymore? Freddie died back in the 80s, didn't he? No, he died in the 90s.
Yeah, the 90s. He
was an AIDS baby.
Yeah, well.
Does the triangle count? I kick ass at that. Cynic says, I play bass, guitar, banjo, mandolin, and tin whistle. Damn.
Show off.
Who asked
play
you,
the triangle,
Cynic?
goddammit.
Average at all of them. Well, that still loads better than I am at any of them.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I forgot what this time. Oh, do you like the older stuff, Dax?
Depends on how old you're talking about.
Do you like anything like say like the 50s? Do you like any of the Buddy Holly stuff? The
Temptations?
Oh man, if you go Motown, oh, now you're gonna make me come in my pants. I love me some Motown, man.
Not all of it, but pretty good for the whole genre.
I have trouble listening to the women from Motown just because, again, the high pitch.
Yeah.
But like, give me some Temptations, give me some Smokey Robinson. Oh, I just sit there and jizz in my pants without even touching myself. I tried to play fiddle, but my tremors fucked me up.
Oh.
You know what? Fiddle is the only way a fucking violin should ever be played. Violins put me to sleep.
I love strings.
Fiddles make me tap my toe. Been to Motown music. When it comes to music, Monkey is gay. That's all right, man. My hair and my music are gay. I'm okay with it. I think you'd actually be surprised if you looked at like my iTunes, because so many people claim to be eclectic, but I have literally everything on there. From rap to Beethoven, y'all. Monkey has gay music and gay taste in, or gay hair and gay taste in music. That's all right. Look, man, like I said, like what you like. I love The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Yes, great song. Great song. Especially the original when he says, I told you once, you son of a bitch. Because when it went on the radio, it was always you son of a gun. What's the funniest thing you've said? RJ, you'd have to ask somebody else. That's a very subjective thing. And a really weird question for tonight. Isn't a fiddle a viola? I don't know. They look the same to me. What's the difference between a viola and a violin?
That's the way the strings are done, I think.
Either way, that's the only way it should be played. Like you're mad at the motherfucker. It's one of the reasons I like old country, man, because a lot of fiddle in there, man. Check out Nothing But Strings. That's a good violin that won't put you to sleep. I'll try, man. I'll try. The violins always put me to sleep. It's a very boring instrument to me. Viola is smaller, and it sounds like a little bit like vulva.
It does.
Was changed after Charlie Daniels became religious. He still sings it that way sometimes. Maybe he went back. Good morning, Vanilla Bear. The episode doesn't have any memorable quotes yet. Say something memorable. There's nothing memorable. God damn. Now I have to say something interesting. More interesting than Italian girls have facial hair. Taylor Davis does some incredible violin music here. Look, I get it. I know there's people out there that like violin. So that's for you guys who like violin. Viola is violin as tenor sax is to alto sax. You know what you just said to me? Blah, 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 blah. I'm not being mean. It's just I don't know what the fuck any of that means. I know that there's different kinds of saxophones. I couldn't tell you what the difference is, or what the difference is in playing them.
Tenor is higher pitch and alto is lower pitch.
Yeah, I've been told that before, and you know what? You can tell me that in a week, and I'll be like, oh, okay. And then a week from there, I'll be like, oh, okay. It's something my brain won't hang on to. It's kind of like when I try to learn the difference between who's and whose. I've tried explaining this to people, and they never understand me. I've been trying to learn the difference between who's and whose so I can use the right one. And it just doesn't stick in my brain.
Steven Sperling told me to say something memorable. So if you punch a mime, does the impact make sound?
Mm-hmm. See, what if a mime punches you? Does the impact make sound?
No, it's a mime. Have you seen them? They're built like 12-year-olds.
For the record, I was a mime once.
Once, it doesn't count. We all make bad decisions in our youth.
Jenna! Yeah, no, actually, it was a lot of fun. I did it for a parade. Our drama class, they're like, anybody want to do this? I'm like, sure, why the hell not? It was a lot of fun.
So it's sort of like Halloween, though. You're not an actual mime because you look like you're not a, cheese-eating surrender monkey.
That's true. I was a big motherfucking mime. I look like a mime that was hired by the Joker. Ranting monkey. There's a difference between what? See, look, Faithless just explained what it is, and Faithless, I appreciate it. I do. People have been trying to teach this to me for more than a decade, man. When the fuck did we get ice cream? Says Snubber. That is the only great line from that movie. That movie doesn't suck, but that is the only great line from it. That's from the retard movie that Johnny Knoxville did, where they had the actual retards in it. What was the name of that movie?
The Ringer.
The Ringer. Thank you. Where they did the same thing the South Park did.
I kind of like it. It's harmless.
I didn't think it went far enough.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad movie, but
No, but it could have been way more offensive. And
sure.
I would have gone all out.
Lita's one of the 80s rock babes. Oh, Lita Ford? Yeah. Man, she was hot back in the day.
Yeah.
She looks like a raisin now.
Yeah, you're not going to kiss her deadly anymore.
Yeah, somebody did. It was Nikki Sixx.
Oh.
I think it was Ruth Bader Ginsburg because vampires beget their own.
Do you guys like intentionally use music to change your moods?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm angry or having a bad day, I'll listen to music.
Do you have a certain genre you put on?
Depends on how I'm trying to feel.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to be happy, what would you put on?
Something upbeat and kick ass.
I have to slowly get into it. Like if I'm in a really, really bad mood, I will put on some sad, depressing fucking music. And then I'll slowly go a little more up tempo until I get to something really happy and fun.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I can't just jump into something happy. Nap to metal. No, that's what drugs are for. No, we're not rock bands here.
We can't afford drugs.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the Ranting Monkey Show is brought to you by you. If you'd like to make it so I could afford to buy drugs, I'm not going to, YouTube. Hit that like button and hit that money button. And I appreciate both. Don't forget to support the gentlemen on the panel here, Jack and Dax. They will throw their stuff into chat. Why? Because I am too fucking lazy. Yeah. I actually need to get Jack and Polly's stuff thrown into the description here and just do them separate for Lords of the Night and for this show. Because I already have Dax down there, but I got to get you guys in there. And that way we'll move it up so everybody can see. But I'm too lazy to have done that yet. I will get there.
Yeah, we're just guests on here. I mean,
yeah, but you guys are like frequent guests. So it took me like, God, a month and a half to finally get Dax down there. Like 2 weeks after I told him I'd do it. And it's like, oh, fuck, I keep forgetting.
31 episodes in a row. And he's just like, yeah, I'll remember to do it tomorrow.
Look, if I tell you I'm going to remember something and you trust me on that.
Oh, I don't. I learned.
I was going to say, whose fault is that?
I mean, I did, but I don't now.
Because here's the thing. I'm not lying to you when I say it.
He intends to do it. He just forgets. It's like when you tell Satsu something. It's the same exact shit.
Yeah, it's not intentional. I just have a shitty brain. And that's... I wondered, speaking of the whole music thing, because when I say I can sing like a shit ton of songs, I can sing every song on my iTunes, and there's on just my list, I have like 500 hours of songs. And I wonder how much stuff I could have learned if I'd used that space more effectively. How much brain space do you think that takes up?
Probably not as much as you think it does.
I wonder. Old Grouchy Gamer, thank you so much. Lady Monkey's lava lamp tweet started my morning with the laugh. I didn't even see that. I should probably look at my wife's Twitter from now from time to time.
AOC is holding up a sign that of a protest sign and has something along the lines of "We're being cruel to volcanoes because we're taking lava to put in lava lamps."
Oh, that is like no. I feel bad because I often forget to look at her Twitter.
Yeah, which is why we can collude behind your back and you'll never know till it's too late.
That's okay. That's the first. I'm up to speed on her stuff. Beautiful. Okay. Oh God, she has this thing. How I tell a story, and she is not lying.
How you tell a story?
No, how she does. Okay. I'm gonna put this up on the screen here. See the top of it. How a normal person tells a story. Start of the story. End of a story. How she tells a story. This is absolutely true. My wife has taken an hour and a half to tell a story that would have taken me 5 minutes to tell. Because she has to stop and explain everything.
This is most women.
Oh my God. I've never met anybody as bad as her, to the point where even friends of ours, she takes so long to tell stories. I'm like, yes, she does. But God, I love her. I love her to death. That's my boo. That's my boo. So blurry, and I do that too. Well, you can go to her Twitter page. That is Lady Monkey. At Lady Monkey on the Twitter. At the Lady Monkey, sorry. Over on the Twitter machine. Nag me Nutman. What?
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 Look up on Twitter at your boy Pat. What did Pat do? Last I saw Pat was I saw he had some stuff going on at work where somebody was, and he's not involved in it directly. He just apparently found out about some people doing the deed with people they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And apparently it all blew up today because the people and the principals ended up finding out, and it all blew up. And he's like, I'm glad I wasn't there today.
Yeah, no kidding. Seeing that drama go down, because I mean, anybody, if you're fooling around with somebody other than your partner at your work, it's gonna end in tears. I'm sorry. You're gonna get caught 90% of the time. And when you're an outside observer watching that go down, even you feel awkward. Like, ooh, It's getting ugly.
Absolute Zero says, "Hey, Ranting Monkey, is there a song for people that find their father?
What does that mean?
Like they didn't know who he was and they just found out who he was, or he disappeared and they had to go find him? A Boy Named Sue." A Boy Named Sue is actually a song about somebody finding their father.
Yeah, whooping his ass too.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
But
I would check the Alzheimer awareness website. They might have songs about finding your father on there.
I know what one group of people will never write a song about finding their father because they never come back.
I'm not touching that.
They could call that the cigarette song because they always go out for cigarettes or ice cream or something.
And never came home.
Yeah.
You know what? There are songs that discuss that too. Fort Minor.
Like Fort Minor.
Me too. The only song anybody knows from them is "Remember the Name," which, God, I love that. I used to get on my Rogue in.
Oh no, that's not true. Where'd You Go is on there. I'm not sure if that's the exact title of the song, but
it's famous. Okay, it's not as famous as "Remember the Name."
It's weird. Like, it depends on which one you heard first and how you were feeling that people remember it. I know people who were sad who remember "Where'd You Go" and don't remember a thing about "Remember the Name." But the other thing is true when they were excited and they heard "Remember the Name." They're like, "Yeah, I can kick some ass to this."
"Remember the Name" was my Rogue song, man. I would go hunt down allies on my Rogue with that playing, just pumping like I'm gonna fuck somebody up now. RJ, you're asking the weirdest questions. Funniest Al Bundy insult? Again, that is subjective, my friend, and he told
there
so
are
many.
So many.
I sent your boy Pat's Twitter thing to your DMs. Okay.
All
I want to do is make love to you. All I want to do is make love to you is totally about finding your father. No. That's no. That song is actually about finding the dude who knocked you up accidentally running into him after you purposefully had him knock you up.
That's funny though. Thanks, Twitter. Apparently I wasn't following Pat when I know I was at some point.
Yeah, I've been getting booted off of following people a lot lately.
God damn it.
Yeah, I saw that tweet from Pat earlier today. I believe I've already liked it. Yeah.
I didn't see it for obvious reasons.
It's Pat laying out who he is, man. Just saying. I do like that so many people end up loving songs and not realizing what the song's really talking about.
Yeah, that's always great.
Like The Last Dance with Mary Jane. Like, come on, guys. Come on, guys.
You know what that's about. That's about the last time you ever.
Do you think Nightcore is good or not music? I'm not sure what Nightcore is.
Wait, Night Court or Nightcore?
Core.
Oh, it's okay. It's good. Good enough anyway.
No, I remember the song that made me think about that last point. Uncle Cracker's "Follow Me." I remember so many running around singing it, like, and these women like, do you realize what that song's talking about? And like, yeah, she likes him and he likes her. Like, that's a song about adultery. He even says, I don't care about the ring you wear. And the next line is, as long as nobody knows, nobody can care.
It's fucking great.
It's a fucking song about adultery. Hey, Nuts, how you doing, sweetie?
It's the same thing with the Pina Colada song. Everybody loves it, but they don't realize it's about these people in a very sad relationship who think they have nothing in common, and they realize, oh, I guess we do have something in common, but they don't realize that they're going to get in the same problem as soon as that nostalgia wears off.
I'm pretty sure Last Dance with Mary Jane is about necrophilia. I've seen the video. Yes, that's exactly what it's about. Exactly.
Basinger. Mm-hmm.
Talk about Michael Jackson and his music. I like a lot of Michael Jackson's music.
I was never a huge fan.
Yeah, me either.
I love Thriller, man.
I loved Weird Al's version of his songs.
Yeah, Weird Al did it better. Just sorry. It's true.
Weird Al did great, but like Dirty Diana is one of my favorite songs. Billie Jean was always my favorite, though. I don't know why. It's another story song, and it's about some dude who should have kept his dick out of someone else. Hey, Polly.
Hello.
Hey, Polly.
Polly, you kept your dick out of somebody else.
Yeah, have you kept your dick out of someone else?
Have I what?
Huh? What?
Have I kept my dick out of someone else?
Yeah.
Well, for a little bit now, but that's kind of a personal question.
Hey, when you pop on here, you never know what we're going to ask. That's your fault.
Apparently.
You need to come in ready to answer anything. Bad is a ridiculous song. Bad is actually, if you pay attention to it, probably not what you think that song's about.
We're talking about Michael Jackson Bad?
At the moment,
yeah. Here we go.
No, that song's fantastic.
No,
I mean,
when he's saying he's bad, was that the confession to the cops?
No, the song Bad is actually about not getting into fights and shit.
Yeah, you think you're bad, but you're really not. That's what he's not talking about himself. He's talking about the other guys. You guys think you're bad, and you run around and you do all this stuff, and you think it makes you hardcore, and you're not.
Yeah, so he's talking to the cops. He's like, you think you're bad, but I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it, but you can't prove it. Lawyer.
Come on.
Do you like it? Do you like Michael Jackson, Polly? His music?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, in a big way. Yeah.
I like some of it. Some of the other stuff is probably after Bad, it got a little too mushy for me. What?
Keep It in the Closet from Dangerous. Dangerous is overall a pretty good album, except for Jam. Jam sucks. But yeah, no, Dangerous is a good album. There's nothing wrong with that. I understand what you mean, like as time went on. I hear you, but
George Michael fucked someone who reminded him of Daddy. Okay.
Cool. Sure.
I can't judge him when like 90% of women do that.
Yeah, most women that I've had sex with, I remind them of their dad in some way. It's awesome. Don't ever knock that.
It's called daddy issues, and it helps a lot of guys get laid. Plus, that's how you get butt stuff.
Yes, it is.
I'm a big fan of story songs like Hotel California and Whiskey Lullaby. Like, look, love song. Mm-hmm. Story songs are the best, man. Those are the ones that really get you if it's a good story.
Fucking Ian, Jam It in the Closet. No, I've never heard of that song. Oh, smart ass.
Michael Jackson's Privacy is a great hate song for the media. I've never heard it.
Yeah, it really is.
White or Black, Keep It in the Closet, I'm Bad. I think Michael was telling us something. Watch Razor Fist. Just want to throw that out there.
Michael didn't do nothing.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Chicks with daddy issues are the dirtiest girls.
Yes.
No, fat chicks with daddy issues are the dirtiest girls. You have to be very specific there. What?
Well, that was oddly specific and hostile. I'm just saying.
It's not hostile at all. I think they perform a valuable service to society.
Ugh.
Yeah. Ugh. What the hell?
That's how a lot of virgins get laid, man. It's like, oh, that fat chick with no self-esteem.
Again, they're called practice girls.
That's right. Preacher's daughters are the dirtiest girls.
They're the most violent.
Yeah, they tend to have a lot of issues too, and I do enjoy them as well.
Fat chicks need love too. Look, I am not against fat chicks. I get shit all the time because I'm like, I'd bang that. I'd hit that. I mean, I'd turn out the lights, pretend she's someone else, but I'd do it.
Oh, Stargazer just posted everybody's Streamlabs. That reminds me, I have a Streamlabs now.
No, you indeed. Yay, it's about time.
He's lying.
April Fool's, motherfucker. I ain't got no Streamlabs.
Told you.
You bitch.
You idiots believed him.
Well, we should have known better because it'll take probably another month to get around to doing it.
Well, actually,
Anyhow, as I was saying.
Don't believe me. I'm never wrong.
I'll see how long it takes him to notice.
Well, I got into a conversation with SDA and Weibo after her stream that I was on for a hot minute earlier. And yeah, I was just talking to them like, how'd you guys help your stream last, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, to avoid doxing and putting your name out there because you're a moron and stupid stuff like that. And
don't judge me.
And in giving me advice on how to do it smartly, they ended up like just scaring the shit out of me, making me not want to do it anymore. I was like, God damn.
You just got to sit there and just fucking do it. That's what I did too. I was all worried, like, oh, I got to give him this, and what about control of this? It's like, no, just fucking do it.
I like my women with a little meat on their bones, and my men chiseled like a marble statue.
Ha! You bigot.
What's wrong with the fat guys? My birthday's on the 4th, and I'm feeling old. Why? How old are you? Come on. Oh, Jesus. Polly, what's your favorite genre of music, man?
Hip hop.
Of course it is. You have such bad jungle fever. It's not even funny.
Well, it's weird to me that hip hop would be his favorite, and I'm not judging. I like hip hop.
I feel judged.
I'm judging. It's okay.
Here's why. Wait, let me explain. Hip hop doesn't go with a smoking jacket.
Well, I mean, anything can if you slow it down enough.
I mean, maybe Cool J's "I Need Love" would go with it.
Well,
I think nowadays Cool J, I Need Work.
I don't know. When I also got big into movie scores, that kind of fits more with it. It's orchestral, you know.
Yeah, that's a little more because orchestra definitely goes with it. I was thinking more like just a little Asian girl playing slow violin behind you.
Why an Asian girl?
Because they're the ones who play it.
Because
Asians play all the woodwind instruments, or what are they, string instruments or whatever.
Asians do?
Yeah, it's how they get into college.
Oh.
They get really good math scores, and they play some kind of instrument.
That's part of the Tiger Mom setup. They have to learn a musical instrument so that they get into a good school.
I think Rich just called me a racist.
Why?
I don't know. He thought the way Paulie talks about certain issues, you would never pick him out for a hip hop rap fan. Just saying. It's like, did you just call me a fucking racist, man?
No, it was more implied than stated.
Yeah, it was implied. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Jack, do you have a favorite genre?
Nah, I'm all over the place. It depends on time, like what time of my life, you know.
I thought you were gonna say time of the month, and I was gonna laugh.
Well, whatever gets the panties dropped, you know.
That panty droppers are awesome. Dak's favorite genre?
Alternative or new metal.
I like my absolute favorite are power ballads. I'm a sucker for a good power ballad. They're cheesy as fuck, but I love when
Power ballad.
What?
Nothing.
When some hair band glam metal group sings a love song. I just love it. It's beautiful.
You know, Tom Leach asked about Richard Cheese. Yeah, I'm a big fan of what I call Vegas music because I have never been a fan of the term crooning. It's just like, call it Vegas or call it big band. Like, so, you know, your Rat Pack styles, right? Frank Sinatra, especially Dean Martin, definitely. Sammy Davis, probably the least of the three, but still definitely. You know what I mean?
Weird that I'm not a big fan of Sammy Davis either, but without him, the Rat Pack wouldn't work.
Well said. Yeah, no, it's very true. And what's wild is that, like, if you ever watch them live, he, in terms of like raw talent, he was the guy that was more talented than any of them. You know, it's like the singing, the dancing, he would do their choreography, but then the man couldn't tell a joke, which is funny. Dean Martin wrote both their jokes, which kills me because like neither of them, Dean was the funny one. So yeah, it's a team effort to be sure.
I just want to read this because of a certain part of it. Jacob Jett says, as an orchestra student for 5 years, Ranting Monkey is absolutely right about Asians playing string instruments. Almost all the violin players were Asian. See, told you.
All the first chairs are.
Yeah, there's a reason I hang out at the music department of all the local universities.
Yeah, man. It's where the Asian chicks are.
You got to hang out on them the Saturday, Sunday music classes. That's when Asian parents force their kids to not be playing, but you know, playing outside on play sets and shit, but like, you know, inside with violins.
Bert and Ernie says Monkey is a rock chick. Hey, look. There are just some things that are beautiful, like big guys with big hair and lots of eye makeup singing really sappy love songs.
Yeah, Steven Sperling brings up Sammy Davis Jr. as a little kid. Yeah, I saw him tap dancing as like a little kid. Like we're talking like 6 or 7. And good God,
that is a lost art form if there ever was one.
That's a good call. Yeah.
You ever see Gregory Hines do it?
Yes, I have actually. I saw
man
up on YouTube is Gregory Hines at the Sammy Davis Jr. tribute doing tap dancing as a tribute to Sammy Davis, who's like in the presidential box off to the side. And Sammy Davis, even though like he's sick and elderly, gets up there and does a few steps. And Gregory Hines drops and kisses his shoes after he did a few steps. It was great. It was a fantastic shot.
Leon says, I've legit never seen a tap dancer. Dude, you just go pull up Gregory Hines or Sammy Davis tapping, man. It is fucking amazing to watch.
Yeah. I don't know how you don't have like arthritis by the time you've been doing that for 2 years, like from the joint pain. It's
I have a donation over on the Streamlabs. Thank you so much. Oh shit, wrong one. There we go. Mr. Firewall Monkey, have some money. By the way, it's Mr. Owen. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, one of the most important child stars in history was Jackie Coogan.
Who?
Jackie Coogan. His parents stole all his money when he was a kid, and they blew it all. And it's the reason that there is the California Child Actors Bill. It used to be known as the Coogan Act. And it's why you can sue your parents, and there has to be oversight on how they spend your money and things like that. So it's because of him. And he's also the guy that played Uncle Fester on the Addams Family.
Okay. Just put monkey on the back of your chopper. Look, man, you ain't gonna make me feel bad about liking it. I told you earlier, I got no shame in my game. Shame's not an emotion I am familiar with. You're barking up the wrong tree.
5-letter word for him.
Is tonight your music stream, Monkey?
Yeah, we've been talking about we talked about it a lot during the early part of it, and we're just kind of winding down to other things now. We can talk about music. I still love my music. Check my Twitter. I will again in a few. He didn't age well. Bad comic reviews.
Nobody ages well. You just either age gracefully or try really hard to get a lot of facelifts.
Gregory Hines in the Russian Ballet movie was great.
Did you ever see that 80s action flick with Gregory Hines?
Yes, I was actually just about to talk about that. The only movie I've seen with Gregory Hines was the one he did with Billy Crystal. What the fuck? What's the name of
Running
that?
Scared.
Running Scared. Thank you. Yes.
Oh. He was also in Eve of Destruction.
That's the one I was thinking of, is Eve of Destruction.
Oh, no, dude. If you have never seen Running Scared, you got to watch Running Scared. It actually holds up very well.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
Oh, I love that movie. I introduced that to Lady Monkey when we were like first together, and we used to watch it like at least once a week. Really, really good movie. Another child star that didn't age well, Clint Howard.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Just because Ranting Monkey owns a lot of leopard print jean jackets, black leather mini skirts, and cans of Aquanet does not make him an 80s chick. Back off, people. I've never owned a jean jacket or anything leather print or a mini skirt, but I have used Aquanet. I won't lie about that.
You know what? I have a meme that combines leopard print and Asian ladies.
Of course you do.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Go on.
Wait a minute. Didn't I already talk about this? I've lost track. Did you see the woman? I meant to bring this up last night, but then we might have just gotten off topic because you know how it is. We're tangential as fuck. About what's his name? Crazy Man.
You have to be
the guy. He played Ghost Rider.
Oh,
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Did I talk about his 4-day marriage?
No.
Okay. So
real quick before you get to that, for April Fools, my son printed out a whole bunch of fucked up pictures of Nicolas Cage and is hiding them all over the store he works in.
Awesome.
But so go ahead. I'm sorry, Polly.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, that's kind of it's leopard print. All right. Let me see.
Aquanet and the light are good times.
Okay,
Be careful doing that.
So last Saturday, Nicolas Cage got married.
Did he really?
Yeah, to this woman.
Hey, how's it going? So you're on the rebound.
Yeah.
That
Did he punch her in the lips?
But see, she's a model. And that the first thing that I thought was, wow, those are pouty lips. And then I looked for just a little second longer. I thought, those are fake lips because they don't look naturally like.
No,
I mean, she doesn't have, Laura Harrier lips, is what I'm saying. She's got some surgical lips.
She got a lot
those
of
are
work done.
not attractive.
Yeah. So, anywho,
She looks so sad.
well,
I know.
This is another picture of her, which is
Damn.
That is a much better picture of her.
It is indeed. But you might be wondering how leopard print fits into this.
I don't even care about the rest of the story.
There they are out on the town.
Oh my god! How much per hour?
No shit.
I never thought of that. He does look like the pimp.
He looks like a pimp that murdered a cow.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, he married her on Saturday and annulled the wedding last Thursday.
Wow.
Married her last Saturday, annulled it last Thursday.
Why?
Huh.
I don't know.
Why for any of it?
He's Nicolas fucking Cage, man. Look at that jacket. You don't ask questions of this guy expecting a reasonable response.
Did he know her from somewhere?
He looks like he's in the retarded mafia.
He probably just walked down to the boardwalk and he's like, "Yeah, I'll take that one."
Well, no, let's be real. She's a supermodel, so they got married. Then he used her money to write a check to the IRS. And then he was like, "And we're done. Goodbye."
I can't believe she went from the previous photo to that, though. That's depressing.
Yeah, go back a photo.
All right, then. There we go.
I've seen her before.
Chick? Those boobs do not look like they're on that other woman.
It might be a mislabeled picture, but I'm fairly certain it's the same chick.
That's not the same woman, I don't think.
She might have had him removed.
You were here last night, weren't you, Dax? You saw the progression of Jennifer Lean.
Yeah, but that's a lot of progressive failure right there. If that's her. I still don't think that's her.
Why is everybody what is a smooth Yoda?
You know what the smooth Yoda is.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, smooth Yoda. Yeah, that's so last month. Don't look the same at all. Yeah, you know what? The second picture there, the titty picture, I like her a lot. She seems like a friendly girl. She seems like she's nice to people. And the other chick, she looks like she should be running around with somebody who looks like a pimp.
She looks like she's nice to people.
Yeah, those boobs look like they're nice to people.
No, she had those gel cup inserts that squish your boobs out into the middleness.
Polly,
what?
Do I shatter your dreams?
I didn't realize that would be so deflating for you. Deflating.
See what I did there? See what happened? See what happened? See what you did? Oh man. I need to stretch. I almost put this off until tomorrow, but I really wanted to play my video game, and I was like, I'll be up anyway.
What? The stream itself?
The stream itself, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm yawning and stuff, it's because I'm tired again. I'm tired as fuck. I woke up for no fucking reason really early this morning. And I went upstairs and did my best to help Lady Monkey with what she was doing. She's rearranging her office. And that's also Little Butt's playroom. And I did not realize how much we'd spoiled Little Butt. There are toys everywhere. Apparently he was drunk when he got married. Isn't he always drunk?
Right.
These days. I mean, that Yoda's been up someone's butt. That Yoda's been cream pied, man. And it's splurted everywhere.
Cream pie Yoda.
Cream pie Yoda.
See, what most people don't know is that when goblins climax, it goes everywhere.
It goes everywhere, man.
Like a gallon of spooge.
I suppose we should delve a little bit into the news.
I guess.
I have two topical memes if you want to do that first.
Sure, let's do that first.
Okay. I get an April Fool's meme and a and a Michael Jackson meme. So I'm topical as fuck tonight.
Oh, real quick, Leon asks, so maybe it's a sensitive question, but are you handicapped? Have to ask after all the innuendo. I have a bruise on my spinal cord in my neck, which makes everything below my neck hurt like fuck. So, yes, I am. Let's see. What do we got here?
I just got this one from Eve.
Yeah.
The part that makes me laugh is this one.
Oh.
Is this guy right here? He's like, whoa, what's going on? Holy
Yes.
shit. You know, it's like,
Oh, you poor bastard. Well, I couldn't read the top of it because the little bar was in my way. Yeah.
Well, I think the fifth panel would be that Homer Simpson gif where he's fading back into the bushes.
And then the Michael Jackson one for all the doubters out there.
That's beautiful.
You sure he wasn't like, hey, you're Oprah. Can I have that little boy? Because everybody gets one on your show, right? That's you give things away.
You get a little boy and you get a little boy. Oh, wow.
The way she turned on him, man. It's
yeah.
God damn it, Opes.
Well, she had to do what she had to do.
She didn't have to line up with a bunch of huckster fucking shockumentary filmmakers who had no evidence except for 4 people talking continuously and a whole bunch of drone footage.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. A little dead air there because I was yawning. I want that one there. She had to save her own. Yeah. She didn't. Polly's right. She didn't have to, but she kind of had to.
Well, okay. There was also a okay, well, this film did great at the Cannes Film Festival. This documentary did great. So-called documentary did great. Yeah, there was also one about Harvey Weinstein. How'd that do? Oh, he was a regular there, and you didn't really want to talk about that, right? Right.
Well, yeah.
Let's impugn the dead man though, with
Well,
a whole
easier.
bunch of discredited rumors by people who'd said this had never happened before, and now that he's dead and they want some money from his estate, they're suddenly coming up with stories decades later.
Like Bill Cosby, you mean?
Yeah, I understand. Oprah, why don't you disavow all the Harvey Weinstein stuff?
The Bill Cosby one still pisses me off because he may have done some dirty shit, but especially when you go back to like the 70s part of it, and they're like, he gave me drugs. Like, did you ask him to? Don't lie, bitch. Don't lie. This was the 70s, and you were trying to get famous by fucking a famous dude. And look, we know what the 70s were like. Come on. That was the era when y'all let Polanski bang a 13-year-old and all turn the other way. Fuck you.
That's what every era in Hollywood's like. Come on, let's be honest about it.
But suddenly, one dude brings it up on Twitter and, yeah, Cosby raped me too. Sure he did. That's why y'all tried suing actually before any of you went to the fucking police. Anyhow, I'm not saying he ain't do nothing. I'm saying a lot of that was bullshit.
Monkey, they don't call them the fucking police. They call them Special Victims Unit.
Oh God, same thing. Yeah, fucking assholes. Fucking women ruin everything. Anyhow, I'm gonna get in trouble again.
Called sodomy laws, not fucking assholes.
Faithless says they still revere Polanski. They do. This is a man who fucking raped a 13-year-old girl. Drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl twice.
Well, they
but it's okay. Now that girl's grown up, she's like, oh, I don't mind.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking ridiculous too.
I don't mind.
I think she's probably sick of getting hounded by the media.
Probably, but shit, fuck, man.
There's a lot of degenerates in Hollywood, so
there's mostly degenerates in Hollywood.
So it's the Mos Eisley of the U.S.
Well, that's what happens when you're willing to suck a dick to get famous, man. It's just the whole town is willing to suck a dick to get famous.
I mean, that's the rumor about ScarJo, isn't it?
She probably
And
did.
Jennifer
It's like,
Lawrence.
why were you never down with hashtag Me Too and hashtag Time's Up? You know, you and Jennifer Lawrence. Why is that? You're two of the most highly paid actresses and famous high profile actresses in Hollywood.
You know what?
Does it have something to do with you're not even like, it's like you dated, quote unquote dated, is the rumor, multiple film producers over and over and over, and went away for a 1 week vacation with them to their private island over and over and over again before you got famous? Could it be that you were fucking your way to the top, possibly?
And you know what?
And they don't.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, what it seems like an even trade of goods, like somebody who's like some ugly fat dude, but he's a powerful individual in Hollywood. And guess what? It's like Asia Argento. It's like you wanted some hot young dude and you were a powerful older woman and you wanted to fuck him. It seems like you traded, and as soon as you wanted to talk, you paid him off. It seems like there was all kinds of free trade going on here.
We still talk about Scarlett Johansson or Kamala Harris?
Well, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
Kamala Harris. It seems fair trade. What were
Real
you 29-year-old law student? You're absolutely fascinated with that 60-year-old married man. Come on.
Johnny Hellcat, thank you so much. Don't bite the dick that feeds you. Exactly. Look, you know what? I respect these two women, Scarlett Johansson and Jennifer Lawrence, because we've seen the pictures of Jennifer Lawrence with Harvey. Come on. We know what happened after that dinner. You went and sucked his dick, and then you got a good roll. And they're honest about it. They're like, look, I traded. They're not talking about it because it's none of your fucking business. There was no laws were broken there.
Yeah.
Now there's Harvey's on trial because a couple of women have said that he did it anyway, which maybe he did, but why would he? He could just go downstairs and get another whore looking to become famous. Your pussy was that good. Okay, maybe. I wasn't there. I don't know. But there's a whole lot of them who haven't suggested in any way that he raped them. They're just like, well, he was powerful and I sucked his dick. So he's the bad one. And no, motherfucker, you did it. You made that choice. He's like, if you want that role, suck this dick. And you want, I want that role.
Wait a minute.
I have a Jennifer Lawrence meme.
Are you telling me that women take responsibility for what they do?
Well, they should. They don't. What women think though. You know,
that's not funny, Monkey. That was a test. You shouldn't be laughing.
That's funny. Yes, it's true.
Will you message me that one later?
The funny part of that one is that the whole Katniss thing, they use her as this great feminist icon. Have you ever actually paid attention to her in the story? She sucks.
Yeah.
Everything happens to her. She doesn't go out there and actually take any action to fight against the man until at the very end. Okay, I guess I'll go kill him. Everything just happens to her. She's the worst feminist icon ever. But they're like, she's so brave.
Do you think that rumor's true?
Which rumor?
Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark, that he's a completely inconsequential character in terms of the plot of that film.
Indy?
Yeah.
Inconsequential, no, because without him, it wouldn't have been found.
At what point? And this is what I mean. Let's figure it out, because that can't be true. Okay. You know, I'm this is the thing, though, right? It's like, why? How would the Nazis not have found it, meaning the Covenant, the Ark of the Covenant?
Because they were looking in the wrong place until he found the map room. If he had,
but the only reason that they didn't have the other side is because he showed up and took the amulet. If he hadn't have shown up there, they would have went to her little bar in Nepal or wherever the fuck it was. They would have gotten the amulet. They would have known where to look. He temporarily derailed them, but then they ended up getting back on the rails. If he had never been there, everything still would have turned out the same. Like, I refuse to believe this. So let's figure this out. What did he do other than that? Because I thought about that one. It's like, oh no, wait a minute. All he did was temporarily sideline them because they only had one side of the amulet from Buddy's handprint, right?
I think it's not so much that the argument is that he didn't really contribute anything, but I think that he was more of an obstacle to the Nazis, and it was more of him. We were seeing what happened through his eyes because he was involved in all of this, and
that's a fine argument. That's like I thought. Is that the way that it is? It's like along for the ride because there's lots of characters and lots of movies like that where it's like, no, they're not of consequence to the plot, but they're the device through which you find out about how everything happens. They don't know what's going on, so other people are explaining it to you, and by explaining it to them, and thereby explain it to the audience as well. You know, that's the point of the inconsequential player that you learn the story through. But is that indie? That would suck. He's supposed to be action.
Okay,
guy.
time out. We're at the point where it's like the only reason that that he only had one side is because he burned his hand when the bar burned down, right? That's the argument. And Indy made the bar burn down when he comes in, uses his whip to pull the burning hot poker away from Marion, right? There was nothing to suggest she was actually going to give up the information.
But they were willing to like kill her to get it, so they would have gotten it from her.
How do you know she wouldn't have just died? How do you know she wouldn't have died to save that?
Yeah, plus she may not have known specifically what trinket they were after, unless because Indy's the one that told her that that he needed that piece. And she knew exactly what. The guy knew exactly what amulet he was looking for. As soon as he saw it, he knew it, and she was wearing the fucking thing around her neck and was willing to sell it for a paltry sum to Indy. So why wouldn't she be willing to give it up for her life?
She wasn't wearing it around her neck when he saw her. It was already off her neck at that point.
Yeah,
he just happened to see it when he was ducked behind a counter.
No. She's got the money in one hand that he gives her, and she goes up under her collar and pulls out the amulet that's around her neck
and takes it off.
Right.
And puts it, she hangs it on a little thing on the counter. And when that guy walks in the bar, he doesn't immediately see it and go, oh, there it is. Even though, I mean, he went over by the fire to get the poker and everything. He never saw it until he was ducked behind the counter because there was shooting going on. And he saw it, the amulet hanging there in the fire. That's how he burned his hand. He never would have known it. And Faithless is that they followed Indy to the bar. They didn't know exactly what they were looking for.
Is that true? They didn't know what they were looking for? Like, Faithless makes a good point. If the only reason they showed up there is because they followed Indy to the bar, then that means Indy is of consequence because he's the only one who knew about the amulet.
Because the guy says to him, certainly he told you there would be other interested parties.
Okay.
So they already knew about Indy and were there and knew that was, Indy is, it would not have happened without him. No, they wouldn't have been able to find the map room, or they wouldn't have found the vault. Because they would have been in the wrong spot.
Actually, and this relates to our discussion about younger women and older men.
Sure.
Because I was a kid. You know what you were doing. He actually says that to her.
She says she was a kid, but she was of age.
Yeah. Well, he was banging his professor's daughter is the short version of the story, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm just saying.
He wasn't banging his professor. We're talking about Indiana Jones, Gutenberg. The first one, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the thing, then I never stopped to think about that. What brought the Nazis to the bar? I had kind of like think about it right now. I guess I had kind of assumed that they had done their own independent research and knew about the amulet, but that is an assumption.
He was on the plane with Indy.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, without Indy, this doesn't happen.
Fair enough. Okay, there it is.
All that to say, Indiana Jones was definitely necessary.
He was. Look, if you take that small detail away, if they knew to go to Marion, which they would have done a lot sooner. I mean, they already had the dig and everything going. If you take that away, yes, inconsequential because everything else just it happens because of all of that. They would have found the Ark, taken it somewhere, opened it, and all died, and then the Ark would just be sitting there forever on a
Yeah, be
throne
on
to not
Skull
be built.
Island or whatever the hell, not in
Well, and
the bunker or the warehouse.
I think we're overlooking the point that what made Indy a hero was that he was trying to stop the Nazis.
Yep.
He was actively trying to thwart them at every stage when he had plenty of reasons not to and several opportunities to leave them, especially when he was on the boat. He had the chance to just let it go and keep going, but he went over to the sub anyway. So he had plenty of chances to bail on them, even though I think that's what makes him the hero of the movie, is that he was actively attempting to stop the Nazis from getting the Ark.
That's true too. Yeah. But I think everything that whole thing, everything would have happened without him. If it wasn't for them having to follow him to figure out where the amulet was, sure. Because yeah, you're right. The rest of it is just, you know, they opened it, they had the wrong room, they would have had the right room, blah blah blah. The fuck is an Ishtar? Ishtar. Oh my god, who brought that?
I've never seen that movie. You know,
oh, it's terrible.
It's bad. Yeah,
I've heard about how bad it is. Legendarily bad film for a long time, but I've never actually seen it.
Dustin Hoffman, man. Hey, Blunty, how you doing, sweetie? Oh man, stretch. This is a good time to remind you guys. The Ranting Monkey is brought to you by you. If you could throw shekels this way, I would be a happy monkey because that gets me ramen. Which, by the way, if you missed it last night, Dax ate ramen live on the show, y'all.
I did.
How's the expansion working out for you?
Worth it.
Cool. And don't forget to throw shekels at these guys. They'll also show you where you can find them. You can't throw shekels at Polly because he's an asshole.
I'll work my way through it.
Dumpstertron says, should have fired the RPG. No.
Yeah, totally should have.
Well, one, he would have. The only thing that would have accomplished is killing Marion.
Yeah, it would. That's the whole idea, is that he was attempting to bluff them. That I'm hardcore enough to do this. Fuck it.
Casualties of war.
Yeah.
But the Ark would have still been there, and he would have opened it up, and by the time he got there, the whole world would have been dead. How come it didn't suck all the bad guys out of the whole world?
Because it was probably limited to a specific area of the people that were trying to use the Ark.
Fair enough. Marion was a skank. You ain't wrong. That woman, she's another one that I look at her and I'm like, she smells like pee.
Yeah, she's an alcoholic, so
she's a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah, she's still an alcoholic.
You won't judge me. I mean her.
All her kids are gonna have like their eyes on the side of their heads, like intimate. Be like, your kids retarded? No, they're just fish men. Shut up and give me vodka.
Should have shot the RPG. Would have stopped Shia LaBeouf from being in. From being in Crystal Skull.
Yeah, true story.
Shia's the least of Crystal Skull's problems.
I agree.
Only
He's not the
was
worst problem about it by far.
The CG is pretty bad.
Nope, I was fine with that. It's low budget. It's a reference to old serials, which always had low budgets. Fine.
What's CG specifically? Like, I'm trying to think.
Like like pretty much all of it, but like the monkey swinging through the vine thing.
Oh God, yeah,
killer ants. I mean, that's just
that whole chase scene. Okay, you remind, yes,
yeah, that whole scene pretty much ruined it.
Yeah.
No, I was fine with all of that. Shia LaBeouf ruined that movie. He was the only bad part of it. Otherwise, I enjoyed it.
All right, fair enough. If you want to see really bad CGI, watch Temple of Doom when they're on the mine cars. Oh my God, that's bad. That is so. I still love that movie. It's one. I know a lot of people hate it, but I love Temple of Doom. But that part is hard to watch because it's so bad.
I love how delightfully racist Temple of Doom is.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just unapologetically, like they don't even know. Like, yeah, it's fine. Call him on. Yeah, sure. They all eat each other. Yeah, it's great.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Did you notice Social Blade had started calculating earnings with Bitcoin? I did not. I don't pay any attention to Bitcoin and stuff like that. Who the fuck hates Temple? Lots of people, Gutenberg, because they don't feel like it's part of the series, and they're not wrong. It has a whole different feeling than the rest of the series. One, it's a prequel. People don't know that. But two, yeah, you don't have the whole Nazi fighting thing. The stupid car jungle chase was fucking shit.
Yep.
The villain was cool.
seen
Major on the top there, whatever the hell her name was.
Prospero says, you love Temple of Doom because you were a child? No, I've watched it since I was a child. I still love the movie.
Yeah, I like that movie. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Short Round's hilarious.
Short Round's great.
I mean, get like Temple of Doom. Like, how can you hate that introductory sequence in the cabaret and everything? It's fucking great. And the whole thing, the action, the story, how they're bargaining around for the remains of the guy. Fuck, it was fantastic.
No Time for Love, Dr. Jones.
That blonde broad was hotter than the flues bag Marion. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Marion just, oh, man.
Yeah. Always put the girl in the film that's fucking the director. Good call.
Yes. Good idea. Especially when the sequel time comes up and you broke up with her.
That's how Adrienne Barbeau got movies.
And, you got to do what you got to do.
Who?
Adrienne Barbeau. Really, Polly?
Yeah,
Swamp Thing, The Fog. You never saw any? Oh my God!
I don't.
I'll just pull up her IMDb and send it to you. How's that?
Faithless says Billy was annoying. Well, she was, but I think she was supposed to be.
Yeah, that really was supposed to be her character, and they picked the right actress for that shit.
Yeah, she nailed it. She's
like, just be yourself, honey. It'll be great.
She was such a cunt.
The way you drive me crazy and like nag and scream all
the time. Billy, wasn't
perfect.
Wasn't it Willie?
Willie, yeah, that's right.
Was it Willie? Okay, yeah. I haven't watched it in a while. I'm surprised I remembered Marion. Prospero says, I hate all of you. You always hate all. We're not even being mean to women right now.
Right?
Usually we get that when we're talking shit about women. We're being nice to women and Prospero still hates us. The blonde is Spielberg's wife. Are they still together?
No, you should look what she got in the divorce settlement. Holy fuck.
I didn't think they were.
Wasn't worth.
Prequel equals before number one. Yeah, in the timeline, Temple of Doom is actually before Raiders. Even though that's not how they came out, and they didn't call it a prequel when it came out because nobody said stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know when prequel became a thing, but I really fucking hate it.
Is there a prequel pre-Star Wars? There has to be.
Oh, I don't know. Not that I can think of.
Wait, what?
Oh, well, I can think of a quasi prequel, Godfather 2.
Yeah, kind of. That was both prequel and sequel.
Which is why I said quasi.
It's a pre-sequel.
It's a book told through movie.
It's a prequel.
Also, I was just looking up what do you call it? People from the Temple of or not Temple from Doom, fucking Last Crusade. The chick who played Elsa. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Alison Duty. She's actually still pretty hot.
Who's
That's
Alison
what we
Duty?
do around here. We have an ass crack team. You're shitting on Marion. Marion sucked.
Marion did suck. Don't lie to yourselves.
Marion was a cunt.
Oh, Adrienne Barbeau, voice of the Overseer in Fallout 76.
If Marion would have just given Indy the fucking amulet to begin with instead of playing her stupid fucking girly games, none of that shit would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
But nope, she had to be a bitch because he broke up with her back in the day. Prospero says, you're all children.
What? For what?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's mean to point out.
That's right. Gutenberg says, bet Marion had 70s bush. I bet she still has 70s bush, except for now it's actually 70s because she's left there.
It's all matted and dirty looking.
Full of insects.
Yeah.
It's like a wire brush.
Oh, God.
Nuts, thank you so much for dropping the Streamlabs. Guys, if you'd like to support the channel, that's a great way to do it without giving the 30% of your donation to people I won't name.
Thanks for throwing me in there, Stargazer. Yeah, I'll come along with it.
Yeah.
Streamlabs eventually. I'll get over my paranoia.
Well, after today, you're not allowed to put it on my channel. Oh,
there's a recompense to be paid here, Paul.
That's right. Oh my goodness. I'm going to block that mental picture. I'm sure there's a picture somewhere out there with her bush. It's probably a Polaroid.
Ew.
Ew.
Do you think Steven Spielberg still has a Polaroid of her bush? Are you beating a drum over there?
No, just hit my knee.
Oh, okay. When you're all old, I'll be mocking you from hell. Wait,
Okay.
wait, hang on. Prospero, why are you mad at us for making fun of this woman?
And why are you so sure you're going to hell?
Is it because Polly didn't know who Adrienne Barbeau was?
I still don't know who that is.
I put the thing in the Hangouts. She was in Escape from New York. Come on, Polly, get with the movies.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I gotta watch that again. I watched it. I liked it. I just haven't seen it in so long. I might as well say I haven't seen it.
She was in Back to School.
Yeah, she's in
Yeah,
tons of stuff.
we talked about this. I'm the one who pointed that out.
Back to
I
School
wasn't
with
listening to you.
Bulgy Eyes No Respect guy.
Yes, Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield.
She was the wife, and he basically told them to fuck off, and then he said, "I'm going back to school."
No, I don't
See my son.
remember.
Well, he caught her cheating.
He knew
Let's
about
be
it, but
fair.
then yeah, he definitely caught her with Robert Picardo.
She was even in Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
Robert
She
Picardo
was.
was in Back to School.
Yeah, briefly. He was
fair.
the dude that she was cheating on Rodney with.
Oh,
Her bush was the hole Willie had to put her arm through.
Oh God.
that's a horrifying idea. Because she's got to push her hand through like slime and scum to get to the handle she pulls. Ugh.
Oh my fucking
And then did have the insects. I was right.
It's got the insects.
It all makes sense.
Some hair's okay, but if you get too much, it ruins it. You're not wrong. You gotta keep that trimmed so you don't have a lot of this going on when you're going down there.
Polly, she was the voice of Catwoman on the Batman animated series.
Really? She's got to be in something I've seen her in. Hold on.
You don't recognize her from the picture? Wow.
She was on Deep Space Nine for an episode.
Who'd she play?
Kretak on Inter Arma Emma Silent Legis.
Oh, she plays Senator Kretak. Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh my God, the fact that he knows that character.
There
Yeah,
you
she
go.
plays the Romulan senator who joins up with the guy from Section 31. Yeah, of course I knew who that is.
Spot somebody from one episode of Deep Space Nine, but not a major movie like The Fog or Escape from.
Oh my God, that's what I'm
I've
saying.
never seen The Fog.
I worry about you.
I need a minute. I'll be.
I need a minute. I'm a Star Trek fan. What don't you know about this already? My God.
Duke is a number one.
So we've discussed some good music tonight. We've discussed lots of Indiana Jones. I was not expecting Indiana Jones. I like Indy though.
We're the Nazis.
Indy killed Nazis, which makes him good. He also killed some Muslim-looking dude, so that's cool too. Not that killing Muslims is good. No, he was a bad guy. He was a bad guy and deserved it. Poly Dub Geek Level 1000. It's not wrong. That is not wrong. Oh my God. Anything we should touch on before we wrap this up tonight?
There's plenty of things we should touch on.
Have any of you heard the expression, your taste is in your mouth?
Oh, God. I know how Jack feels. It's like Tom Lee's just said Section 31 existed before STD. I had no idea. You hurt me. That hurt, sir. Yeah, it was all through Deep Space Nine and in Enterprise as well. And STD just grabbed everything they could to try and connect it with their bullshit overpriced fan film. Anyway.
Good morning, Irate Bear. Hope you're well, sir.
Morning, Bear.
I don't understand what that means. Your taste is in your mouth. Are you saying that if we went down on her and got some of that 70s pube in our mouth, we'd be okay with it?
Be like the shag carpet sensation.
Be like, that's tasty. But yeah, anyway, guys, I do want to wrap this up because we've been going almost 2 hours, and I am tired as fuck, guys. I am so tired tonight. Have I mentioned that I'm fucking tired tonight? Oh, and my body is not happy with me. So, chat, guys. Oh, you have no taste. Oh, how dare you, sir? How dare you? Have you seen Stacey Dash? I would lick that from top to bottom. Chat, thanks for coming along for the ride tonight. Thank you for the super chats. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. And thanks for just hanging out and listening to us talk about nothing. We are the Seinfeld of the stream world, guys. Polly, anything you want to chill out tonight?
Yeah, you can find me. Here's the link to my channel. Every Wednesday, we do comic book curation. Jack and Quizzer and myself hang around, talk about comics and everything that relates, even tangentially. It's a good time. Lots of fun bands. Check it out.
Indeed. Dax, anything you want to chill today?
No.
Thanks for playing. And Jack, anything you'd like to chill today?
There's my channel link. I do comic book reviews. And then I'm on with Polly on Polly's channel every Wednesday. And I'm here a lot bothering you guys. It's exciting.
Yeah, I got to remember not to drink after I ask Dax because he doesn't give me enough time to take a whole sip. Jeez. Guys, tonight we'll be on Satsu 2 Cents for Lords of the Night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we'll be over on 2 Cents Plus playing some more Sniper 4. So come hang out. It's a good time. I would like to thank Polly, Dax, and Jack. I'd also like to say fuck you, Polly, for your joke when you started. Everybody, thank you guys so much for coming. Love you all. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.